Hey guys, it's me, Japan Sweetheart, and welcome back to my channel. On today's title, as you can tell by the video, I'm going to be trying new makeup from Ulta Beauty. This is all new makeup to me. None of this is repurchased. This is all stuff that I have never tried before, so this is also going to be like a first impressions. I know I haven't filmed in like a month. I haven't posted in like a month. By the time this will go up, probably, which means I haven't filmed in at least like a month and a half, so that's really bad. But I just kind of was like in a funk for a couple of weeks, and then for like the last 2 weeks I've just been really busy, so I haven't had the time to film. And plus with daylight savings, it obviously gets darker so much quicker now, so I have to basically try to film before like 3 p.m. Also, just want to say that this is going to be a chatty video because I do sort of want to explain every product. I also just want to say that I'm not going to be talking about any of the makeup that isn't new, because honestly, for all the makeup that I'm using in this video, if it's not new, that means I've used it in literally all my other videos at least 5 times, because I kind of don't really switch up my products much. So yeah, but if you have any questions, comments, and or concerns about any of these products, old or new, you can always ask them in the comments and I will try my hardest to answer them. I actually have to get up and go get a mirror, but after that we can get started. Okay, so first my mom purchased this caboodle from Ulta because, you know, that's where we went. And in that caboodle was like a 58-piece set, and she let me play around with a lot of the products because she's not really a makeup person. She really just bought the caboodle for the actual caboodle, not for the stuff inside. But one of those products was this Ulta Beauty lip oil in the scent or color Citrus Berry. I have it on my lips right now. I definitely plan on purchasing a full-size version of this, but yeah, I really like it. It makes my lips really soft. I have it on right now just to prep my lips. Of course, the one day I actually sit down and have time to film, everybody wants me to do something. Okay, let's just do this because I'm already over it. Okay, so the first new product I have to try is the Makeup Revolution Glass Skin Primer. I've honestly never heard of this, and I've never seen it until I went to Ulta and was actually looking. I was initially going to get the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, but Milk was only sold at Sephora. I went to Ulta. I decided to look around the store for more of a serum type, liquidier type primer, because those are the ones that I prefer. I found this one, so I'm gonna try it. This has been in my skincare fridge since Tuesday when I went to Ulta. It's Friday now, so it's been in there for the last couple of days. So I'm going to pump. Okay, it's one of those where you kind of have to like pump. Oh, there you go. I don't know how many times I did that, but okay, right away it's very, I don't know if you can see, but it's very thick. It is extremely thick. I thought it was going to be more of a runnier consistency. Like, I was expecting thick, but Jesus Louises. I don't mind the thickness too much. It just wasn't what I was expecting, but since we are getting into colder months, this would be nice for that. I also really like the smell. It smells like one of my elementary school classrooms. I just can't figure out which one specifically. I guess you could say my skin looks a little more radiant, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with my other primers and liquid illuminators that I normally use for my base makeup. And also, I know I said something about a foundation routine like 3 or so videos ago, and it's still not up, but I promise it will be filmed and it will be up soon. Okay, so one thing is I just sprayed my MAC Fix Plus, and honestly, the way that it makes my skin look over top of that primer is really nice. Oh, I like that a lot. I feel like I look so much more hydrated. I feel much more hydrated, honestly. Oh my god, hopefully it's picking up on camera, because you know I can't see, but up close in this mirror I actually look quite nice. Alrighty, time for our next new product, which is brows. We have a new brow product here. So I have a new brow product. I know I've been using the same eyebrow product and method for 2 years now, but I decided to pick up this Wet n Wild Color Con brow pencil in the color Brunettes Do It Better. I actually did not get this from Ulta. I meant to get eyebrow mascara, but I don't know. I kind of wasn't really paying attention in Ulta. Yeah, so I didn't get one. I got this from my grocery store, which I think is kind of weird because I would never really expect a grocery store to have makeup, but mine did. I don't know if that's normal. That's not really something I ever check for when I go to the market, but I had this, so. And another product, I have used this twice. This is the only product that I have been using since I got it. I got everything on Tuesday and I got this on Wednesday. Okay, so I'm not really a fan of this product over top of these primers because this product is already kind of, I can't explain it, but it's kind of like it moves around a lot. It's very smooth. It's kind of too smooth. So if your face is smooth and you don't have any like friction to keep it from moving around, it's really not gonna work. And I say with these primers because, like I said, I've been using this for the past 2 days, and it worked perfectly fine. It was still a little bit hard for me, but yeah. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of these brows today. They just look weirdly long and they look kind of bushy. Hopefully they look better on camera than they do in real life. Alrighty, so for the next new product we have the LA Girl Pro Conceal Color Concealer and color corrector, excuse me, in the color Deep Orange, I believe. And I've been wanting to try LA Girl products for the longest time, but they've always only been online, and this is the first Ulta I've been to, or first store in general that I've been to that I've seen LA Girl. Maybe I just don't look hard enough, but I'm going to use this for my dark circles under my eyes. So that's a lot. It's very orange. Jesus. I'm not really a fan of this little like thingy that you have to use to spread it out. It's, I don't know, kind of takes long and it does like small strokes, so you kind of have to get in there yourself. I'm also gonna do my mustache, my 4 o'clock shadow. So all the makeup I got besides one thing was actually all on the drugstore side, so that's really good. I like to use my finger to blend out color correctors, so I'm gonna do that. I might have used too much. I used entirely too much, and I just already know I look weird. Okay, so I just reverse concealed and I'm gonna let it sit as I normally do, and we're going to move on to reverse contouring. I picked up the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer in the color 205N Deep Dark. This is darker than me, but you know, it's not too much darker than me. So the issue that I had with my e.l.f. concealer that I used to cream contour, reverse contour with, was that it was just too dark. Even to reverse contour with, it was just too dark. This smells funny. It smells very chemically and I look so crazy. But yeah, it feels really nice though, probably because it has the hyaluronic acid in it, and hyaluronic acid feels amazing. Speaking of hyaluronic acid, I actually also picked up some skincare items from Ulta as well, and one body product. I'll have everything listed. I'll try to link everything down below, but I'll have everything at least listed down below in case you're curious about everything that I got. Another big announcement is I finally washed my sponges. I got all of these sponges back in May, and basically if you watch any of my videos from May when I got these to like my last video, these were horrible and disgusting. Now they look better, even though I ripped this one because for some reason when I was squeezing out the water I was like putting my nails into it. And I also got my nails done. Wow, that's actually the second time I got my nails done. You guys didn't see the first color, but the last time you saw my nails, they were those nasty broken black acrylics. So but now I'm just gonna blend out my concealer with this sponge and contour with this one. Okay, so I definitely used way too much color concealer. However, I feel like it is doing what it's supposed to. Okay, this is still quite dark in my opinion. I could definitely get away with it more than the e.l.f. one though. But I do want to see how this is going to look over top of my foundation. The main reason that I got so into reverse contouring was because the e.l.f. one was so dark for me. A part of me feels like I washed my sponges for nothing. I'm going to go right back in the wash tonight. Alright, so I'm going to do all my foundation and regular concealer off camera, and I'm going to come back to contour. Alright, so I've done my concealer and I blended it out. Not only did I use too much of the color corrector, I did have to use like a lot of concealer to sort of cover that up. I even still have some like orangeness right here. But not only that, but I do feel like the ColourPop concealer is it's like on the warmer side. Also, my cat is using her litter box, so if you hear her scratching, that's what that is. I feel like the ColourPop concealer is just very warm, even though it said that it was 205 in, and I assume that the N stands for neutral. Maybe it doesn't, and so that's my fault if it doesn't. So I put some over top of my foundation, as you can see, on my nose, on my cheeks. Just want to see how it's gonna blend out. For my next product I'm going to try, I wanted to try this for a really long time and I finally got my hands on it. And that is the Makeup Revolution Banana Deep Baking Powder. I know, it's like this. Alright, I'm back and I just want to say Makeup Revolution, if anyone from Makeup Revolution is watching this, which I doubt they are, but if you are, please put a visible, easy to pull tab on the cover of this, because the way I just had to use like 2 different pairs of tweezers to open this, to pop this off, and then punch the holes through so I could actually peel off the plastic that I didn't know was on there. Please. I tried to watch a video on how to open this, but I couldn't find one. But in one video, she said that if you have creases under your eyes, which I do, you should tap your creases first before you bake. And I do plan on baking. So I'm going to take this sponge here. This is wet. And the video that I also watched, it was by Tammy. I always forget her name, but she actually has a collab with Makeup Revolution. But she said, don't be stingy, don't be shy with how much powder you want to use. So I'm not purposefully going ham, but since she said don't be shy about it, I'm not gonna feel apologetic about going so ham. Even though I've been having a makeup catastrophe today, I actually like the base makeup so far. Hopefully the powder will add to it in a positive way and not a negative way, because I honestly like all the products before the powder, so hopefully after the powder everything will be fine. Alright, so time for eyeshadow, and this is the product that I'm most excited for. I was afraid they wouldn't have it at Ulta because they didn't have it on the website, but I said let me check this section anyway and see if they have it, and it was the only palette on this section, or in this section, that was on display, and it is the Anastasia Beverly and Amrezy collaboration palette. It is so pretty. Here's the packaging. I know the box and like the actual packaging low-key don't look anything alike, but yeah, this is so pretty. It's like a Barbie pink color, and also my brother pointed out to me how my nails like match the packaging, which wasn't on purpose, but I think that's so cute. This gives me very much Y2K vibes, and so does the inside. Well, I can take off the film now. Inside here, wow. I did take swatches of only the shimmer colors, so I'll insert that. But this is actually 16 shades of eyeshadow, and normally the standard ABH palette, collaboration or not, is only $14. So that's one thing I noticed. As soon as I took this out the packaging, I noticed that it was like longer than the other ones, and that's because it has 2 extra shades. So pretty, right? So I'm gonna go through the shade names. One thing, my favorite thing about collaboration palettes are the shade names for eyeshadows, because it normally has meaning to the person who it's collaborated with or created by. We have Wasted, Barb, Liddy, Cupcake, Dragon, Leo, which is my favorite, Gemini, Gorgina, Rezi, Anastasia, Nuyaka, that's how it's spelled, Nuyaka, OG, Shesma, which I finally learned how to pronounce, and I also learned that it's an Arabic name for woman, and it means sun, I believe, and so I assume that Shesma may be her mother's name, which I think is so cute. We have 1988, BK, and since she is a Nuyaka, I assume that BK may stand for Brooklyn. The last color is Yugo, and this is honestly so pretty. You can create so many looks with this: over the top, subtle, shimmery, glittery, mattes. You do like more of a neutral look, a sophisticated sultry look, a fun playful look. I actually was going to do an all blue look, but I thought that for my first look with this palette I should just use colors that are in this palette, so I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna lie, low-key, high-key do not know what I want to do, because I really was selling an all blue look, but last minute I was like, no, let me just do, you know, a look with all these colors. I still am going to use Leo, but you know that right now. As of right now, I don't know what I'm going to do, so however this look turns out, it's news to the both of us. I'm going to take the brush that comes in the palette. I love Anastasia's brushes that come with their palettes. This is the color 1988, which I assume is when she was born, right? There's nothing better than a new ABH eyeshadow palette brush. So soft, never been used before, feels amazing. So I went in with 88. Now we're gonna go in with the Yugo over here, this beautiful brown color. Also, I forget which shades are pressed pigments, which means that, you know, they will stay in your eyes if you use them on your eyes, but I will go back to the website and figure it out. So now I'm putting Little Miss Yugo. I actually think Yugo might be one of them, so love that for me. But I'm putting her in the crease. She's so freaking pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take a little bit of Shesma. I knew I really wanted to use her, and I'm going to just put her in my crease just to give us a little more pop. She is yep, she did exactly what I knew she was gonna do. Oh, Shesma stealing the show. I'm going to take the other end of the brush, and we're gonna go into Little Miss Leo. I'm gonna just point to it. Leo, the blue color, the only blue color in the palette. Just going, yes. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Yeah. She put her foot in this palette because there's also another reason I wanted to bake is because, again, this is my first time using this palette and I wasn't sure if there's gonna be fallout. There's a little bit of shadow on my lashes, but honestly none of it is on my face, so I don't care. So now I'm gonna take this smudger brush, correct? Yep. I'm gonna take the color BK, which is a black color. I knew I wanted to use BK and Leo together, but I don't know. BK is a very rich black color, and black eyeshadows used to be my jam when I first started makeup, but now I'm like so scared of them. Yup, that is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I like this a lot. So wow. I want the blue to be the main purpose or focus. So I'm going to take this color here called Dragon. And this is another smudger brush that I use for more detailing purposes. And we're going to inner corner, right? Yep. Oh, this shadow is so pretty. Looks like she got this shit straight from Pixie Hollow. Oh my goodness. Yep. I was thinking about doing like a pink look for Thanksgiving, but honestly, this might be it. Whoa. Oh. This palette, 10 out of 10, would recommend, would purchase, would buy over and over and over and over again. Alright, so now I'm going to brush away this powder. And when I come back, we can use, I believe, our last, actually it's not our last new product for this video, but we're coming up on the last. Alright, for our next product, this is the NYX Ink Liner. I did open the box just to play around with it. I heard that this was a perfect dupe for the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I love that liner, and actually also just recently as in like the last few months, just started carrying KVD Beauty in their stores. And I don't know, I know sis is like canceled, but if it does help, she doesn't own her brand anymore, so I don't know if that makes her brand in the clear now to purchase, but just thought that I'd throw that out there. But this was only $8. A full-size Kat Von D tattoo liner is $22. I saw a travel size one, like a mini one, at the front where they have a lot of their travel size and mini stuff, and even a mini version of the tattoo liner was still $12. So if you buy two of these, two full-size ones of these, you still are paying less than one full-size of the KVD Beauty one. So keep that in mind. But I haven't tried this one yet, so let me not try to sell it too much. But this is in the color black. They have two colors, black and brown, just like the KVD Beauty one. Can y'all see that? I hope you can see it, but it's honestly really pretty. I do feel like it's a bit smoother than the KVD one, which is not a good thing the way I'm saying it, just because it glides a little too much. Like, you need a little friction. It doesn't have that. Okay, so this is very pretty. This is the first time in a long time I've used like a liquid liner. I personally prefer liquid liners that come in the packaging like this. I know some of them, or like a lot of them, actually come in like a two-piece, so it's like you screw it off and you have the applicator in one, and then you have the little tub that has the actual product in it. I'm not a fan of those. I personally do prefer this because I feel like I have more control, and plus it's longer, so I have more to grip onto. My wings did turn out a little shitty, but that's not on the product, that's just on me and my shakiness. I do feel like it's a little on the product because, like I said, it does glide a little too easily. It's a little too smooth. Okay, so now something I've been doing, this is not a new product, but I'm pretty sure I have not used it on my channel before, so in a sense it's new, but I have had it for months now. But this is the Wet n Wild breaker-proof, waterproof, retractable eyeliner, and I've been loving putting this on my lower lash line just from the outer corner and then slowly bringing it to the middle. But it's kind of like a gradient effect, so it's heavier on the outside and it gets lighter towards the inner corner. And now for highlight, I'm just going to use my Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow palette. Okay, this has been a wild ride and your girl wants to get off. So for lips, I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild. This is an eyeliner. I use it to line my lips. I'm going to follow my lips. Our last new product, again, this is from the little Ulta Caboodle my mom got, and this is one of their shimmer glosses. So the Caboodle came with 6 lip products, but the Caboodle came with 6 lip products, came with 2 like tinted lip glosses, 2 sheer lip glosses, which is what this is, and then 2 lip oils, which is what the first lip product I showed you guys was. And this is in the color Nude Shimmer. It's definitely not picking up shimmer on camera. It's looking more of like a sheen than like an actual shimmer. Okay, so here we are. I've been filming for an hour and a half. Hour and a half? An hour and a half. But this is the finished final look. I honestly love all the products. The only thing I probably won't be using, at least not with all of these products, is the Wet n Wild brow pencil, because again it was just gliding around too much. That's something I would need when my face is a little on the drier side, but as for everything else, I think I look really nice. I will tone it down on a couple of things, such as, and therefore, the color corrector. But as for everything else, I really like it. Don't forget to comment, subscribe. If you have any video requests, questions, comments, and concerns, please feel free to comment them down below, and I'm gonna answer them to the best of my abilities. Until next time, bye. This just might have to be my first video with my thumbnail without me and my glasses, because this look is just too pretty to be covered up by the reflection, you know? Wow.